Hang on a moment.
Alright geezers, Big Man Earth back with another terrific Slop video. This headline coming up isn't really Slop, but it's the name of the show, innit? In today's breaking truths, new Home Office TikTok account, quote, turning migration raids into clickbait entertainment, end quote, comma, charity warns. A new video posted to the official Home Office TikTok, that's HOT, accounts show immigration enforcement officers, IEO, raiding homes and businesses and arresting people thought to be in the UK illegally. What do you think about that? Do comment below. Here on screen are a few of the videos. I believe this TikTok account recently started, although I swear this isn't the first time Labour have done this kind of shtick. I swear last year they were posting these kind of epic montages of illegals being detained on the official Twitter account. Did I imagine that? Was that a fever dream? Was that Money Machine Rishi's Tories that were doing that? I swear Labour were posting this kind of thing on their official X account, so all the Nazi paedophiles on that fucking hellscape could, I don't know, critique it for not being cruel enough, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know who this is for. Because the people that want this kind of thing, these epic Sigma edits of illegals being deported, they're not voting Labour. And the people that could potentially vote Labour don't like this. They've been very vocal that they don't like this. And while it's true, Labour have experienced some bloodletting to their right, there have been some voter defections to reform. A lot more hemorrhaging is to Labour's left. Labour are bleeding left-wing voters, and it's really becoming a bit of an issue for them, frankly, because when your selling point to voters is we'll do what reform wants to do, but we'll be adults about it, we'll be the grown-ups in the room, no one's going to vote for that. If people want Faragian politics, at least in optics, they'll go for the real thing. They're not going for this semi-skimmed bullshit. They want full-fat Nigitov Faragikov creme de la Kremlin. They don't want restoring order and control. I fail to see who this is for. And now, absolutely, is there a rightward flank in the Labour Party? There is. I mean, Starmer himself, you could argue, is part of that. He is. He's socially conservative, or at least he postures as socially conservative. Safe to say, Jeremy Corbyn would never go out there, give a speech, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be the BNP. He'd never do it. He wouldn't do it. He wouldn't paraphrase Enoch Powell. He'd let anti-Semites run a fucking muck, but he wouldn't quote Enoch Powell. I comment below, who is this for? And it's just getting started. I would play the music, because honestly, it is something else. I believe the headline for this video will be, uh-oh, Labour has icy immigration makeover. And ice there, of course, is capitalised. Yeah, the music is something else. I would play it, but I don't want to risk being copywritten. Copyrighted. Again, it sounds wrong. It sounds juvenile, doesn't it? Copyrighted. I don't want a copyright violation, okay? I had a lovely, wholesome video of a salvia trip on the previous episode. That was blocked globally. I had to censor that out. Before that, I had a very wholesome video of a monkey trying to unwind with a bottle of booze. That got me a slap on the wrist. That got me like some sort of hate speech violation on this wretched fucking website. So yeah, I don't risk it, frankly. If they want to curtail my artistic genius, I guess I begrudgingly let them. But please do check this out for yourself. Do your hashtag own research, because it's got sort of like There's two types of videos that have been posted on the official Home Office Secure Borders UK TikTok account. One of them has more of like a sort of like Radiohead IDM style skittering electronic thing, right? Everything in its right place. Everything do 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 do. Like I can't emulate it with my mouth alone, but it's very bizarre, frankly. And then the other, a personal favourite, they've got like dark funk, sort of like Sibao, Sigma, Chad edit music, right? Like, honestly, it must be seen to be believed. You know the sort of music I'm talking about. It's almost like circus. It's circus type beat. Oompa loompa, oompa loompa. It's like that shit, right? You know the sort of music I'm talking. The Patrick Bateman edits and Austrian painter, open brackets, misunderstood, close brackets, and there's a space between each letter. The sort of stuff where you'd post return with a V in all caps. That, you know, people on the internet desperate for 13-year-olds to think they're cool and based post relentlessly in the year 2026. It's kind of got that music, and it's all very reminiscent of that infamous Ice ad where it's got the Pokemon theme tune and a bunch of, I mean, let's face it, brown people being arrested. I wanna be the very that one, right? Gotta catch 'em all was the tagline. I wanted the Pokemon theme tune played at my funeral when I was about 7 years old. I was, no pun intended, dear viewer, absolutely dead set on the original Pokemon theme tune being played at my funeral. And that is actually, funny enough, the reason I'm against tattoos. Because imagine if me, 7 years old, was locked into that decision. No matter what you do, that is being played at your funeral. And the idea... Right, this is a tangent. The headline's out of the way. I will probably have more of a spiel after this tangent about Kemi Babadook and all of the other mischievous characters in British politics today. But I'm going on a tangent now. I'm just giving a little red light. Yeah, this vehicle is reversing. But that is the reason I would never have a tattoo. Because imagine, right, hypothetically, I get, I don't know, my German fiance's perfect, truly. Forget about German cars, dear viewer. Absolutely perfect, as if sculpted by Michelangelo on his day off. Breasts, right, soap-sudded breasts, as like a face tattoo, right? A common sense, obviously. Would that count as like some sort of revenge porn? I feel I found a loophole without even meaning to find a loophole. We do have sexual proclivity news on TurkeyTom coming up, by the way. But, like, right, let's say I've got those perfect German, sculpted like Venus breasts. Just, I don't know, below my left eye, perhaps. And then let's say, I don't know, she betrays me in some very Shakespearean fashion and I have to strangle her in the bath or something. I would look like a little bit of a mug in that situation. Let's be honest now. And if there's anything I hate more, it's looking like a twat on the internet. Right? I try my hardest in everything I say and do to not look like a twat online. And that is, that's why I'm against tattoos, because if little 7-year-old me was locked into that decision for the Pokemon theme tune to be played at my funeral, maybe I will stick to it. Oh yeah, mine knockers. Yeah, you didn't know I was fluent, did you? But yeah, what do you think about Labour once again pandering to the right wing? Linux Pingu, what are your views? Yeah, he's very much my in-house left-wing correspondent. Maybe we can dress him up, send him off to the Green Party conference, whenever that is, and he could do some on the ground hashtag content for hashtag about 17 views. Really, though? No. I could have a sit-down interview with Jesus Christ at this point, and I'm considering it. And I think it would only pull in about 44 views, which, you know, a paedophile on the comment section in a previous video attempted, rather fecklessly, it was quite sad, to say it's me, to say I'm the issue. He was simping for an AI chatbot. I had, like a heretic, really, insulted the jiggling anime depiction of a child he worships, and he was not happy about it. He was really, really quite upset about it. And, you know, they made the point, I'm the issue. Well, I'll say this, sweetheart. I didn't have this issue on the first channel. The shorts are doing well, relatively, to the size of this channel. When people see them, they tolerate them. And it wasn't an issue at all. Right, this was not an issue on the first channel or even earlier in this channel's lifespan. So if things don't pick up, I might be forced to start a third channel. Oh, fucking hell. No, I never recovered from the 1 week on the naughty step I got for, what did they accuse me of? YouTube.com accused me of being a super racist. No idea. No idea. They didn't quote me. They didn't give a timestamp. They just baselessly accused me of being a super racist. I am currently in the process of taking legal action against Google LLC, the alphabet company, because it's defamation. They defamed me. They baselessly slandered me as a super racist. That's not even a real thing, mate. And, you know, just to be clear, for any newcomers, doubtful, but if there are any newcomers, I am one of the least, one of the most least racist people of all time. Okay? But do comment below. I really do wish Starmer and co would stop pandering to the right wing, because I'm sorry, Keer, they're never going to fuck you. In other truths, it really is a cold, near Soviet day in hell. I do in fact agree with Piers Morgan. Justin Piers Morgan says the UK should repurchase the United States, full stop. After all, it was once ours, and it would enhance our North Atlantic security. This is a dark day in From Earth with Law. I do fully agree with Piers Morgan. I'd actually go as far to say he agrees with me, since I've been a lifelong advocate. Really, you could find footage of me at 14 years of age and I'd be saying the same things. We need to make America great Britain again. Honestly, America should not exist. There is not a moral or pragmatic reason for America to exist as a sovereign nation. They had a libertarian hissy fit. They got the French and the fucking Danes to fight for them. Lost to rice farmers. Lost to goat herders. Lose to us routinely in war games. So much so they stomp their feet and demand the rules be changed. The most mighty empire. Oh! Yeah, they're not serious. They aren't serious people. Trump is just a far more blatant example, proving everything I've been saying all my life correct. So, yeah, again, the problem with Piers Morgan is he's desperate to be a fence sitter. This doesn't go far enough. Yes, America should be British territory, but we should reclaim the entire empire. And I don't know why he has an issue spitting that bit out. Yeah, absolutely. Bring America back into the empire, because look how independence is going for them. But also India and also Hong Kong. Give it back, you red bastards. And also everywhere else. So, B- for effort, Piers. But you really must try harder. In other truths, right, okay, Turkey Thomas, the guy, you know the guy, he does videos on the internet. That narrows it down. He's been exposed on Kiwifarms for being a little bit of a, quote, Patrick Bateman type gooner. Yet multiple women now have come forward. They've accused him of, I believe, sexual coercion. They've accused him of being rough and not consensually, not in a big man earth way, not in a strangling a fashion model in a hotel elevator, in a really sort of not PC way. He's been problematic with the fairer sex. And there's a few screenshots on screen. Yeah, what do you think about this? Do give me some yummy engagement, please. Please give me some yummy fucking engagement. Please give me some fucking engagement. Yeah. Lots of women now are accusing him of being rough. And this is the smoking gun for me. He also said how it was, quote, awesome I looked like a little girl the first time we had sex, full stop. Yeah, Christ. But then more problematic than that, dear viewer, I have to begrudgingly agree with the next statement. He told her that he was excited to learn that she had BPD because girls with it, quote, love harder. Lel, so retarded. I'd prefer if you didn't use ableist language, please. But he's 100%. Don't use ableist language while I sexualise mental disorders. Yeah, okay. I completely agree with him. It really is a chilly day in hell. There might be a snowball's chance at this rate. He's completely correct. I'm sorry. If this guy's getting cancelled for the other stuff, fair enough. Yeah, no harm, no foul. Probably agree with it, mate. But having a go at him for being right, again, Piers Morgan, he's ripping me off. He hacked a dead girl's phone. TurkeyTom, he makes videos on the internet. He's ripping me off now. Because on the first series of Earth versus the World, it was near the series finale, actually. It is archived. It is on the channel, available. I believe it's under the title, I Worked for Mr. Disrespect. In all caps, he's a fraud. Beautiful bit of satire. In that video, I correctly make the statement, back when I was loved, back when I had viewers. Yes, multiple, plural. I made the statement that BPD maxed women are goated. And believe it or not, dear viewer, I had people in the comments. I had a person in the comments fully in agreement. Yeah, they don't come by here anymore. I don't know what happened to them. Apocalypse arisen. If anyone's seen them, yeah, they used to swing by. They used to tune in. KH Lim, he was a regular towards the end. He loved me. He praised my use of the word syphilite. I made that myself. That's a word I made up. He got it. Where did they go? How do I get them back? Yeah, no. Heartbreaking. Worst person you know makes a great fucking point. Borderline women are the best women. If they were a make of car, they'd be a Porsche, vintage. And, yeah, no, he's completely correct. I could go on some sort of psychoanalytical tangent about how BPD isn't really a thing. It's closer to pink narcissism. It's narcissism for girls. I could litigate the point that it's really more of a spectrum. It is. Cluster B is a spectrum. Narcissism is a shorthand. It's a shorthand for a certain kind of cluster B personality, just like borderline is, right? But realistically, they are the same thing. They are the same condition manifesting in different fonts. One's italic, one's semi-bold, right? In other truths, Michael Myers has defected to the Reform Party. Yeah, he was, of course, a Conservative MP for Tiddingfold North. And now he's with Nigel Farage and his band of Brexit criminals. What do you think about this? Do comment below. Reform voters aren't happy about this. Important context, Michael Myers has been accused of multiple murders. Of course, innocent until proven guilty. But that's not what's upset Reform voters. They actually rather like the idea of him being a mass murderer. They take real issue, however, with the fact he doesn't exclusively target trans people, the disabled, and immigrants. What do you think about that? Do comment below, my wonderful succulent view piglet, please. And finally, closing this frankly mediocre episode of the show, Vitaly has been deported to Russia, his motherland. Some would say the motherland. Yeah, Vitaly, to the best of my knowledge, he was like this prankster from the internet. I believe that's his real name. And he was causing a fucking mischief in the Philippines. And the Filipinos were having fucking none of it, mate. They deported him back to his country of origin, which is Russia. And he'll probably die in some wheat field on the outskirts of Ukraine. So it's good to have a happy ending once in a while. It's good, you know, to end the episode on a happy note. I understand there's been a few bummers in this episode. And, oh, what do you think? About anything, frankly. What do you think? What's on your mind? Yeah, tell me about you. Let me in. Oh, please, just let me in. Like/dislike, comment and subscribe, or you're a child molester. I am, of course, the last honest man on the internet. I'm fighting for the truth. Some have said I'm on a truth side. That much is true. And become an enthusiast today as we fight for the truth.